Candles by HRB. All right. I like it. So let's check it out. So let's go to the bottom here, and good. Okay. You've got your policies look pretty well established. Taking pics of other products as I'm watching this. Awesome. So mother of two, trying to make a living. Very, very good. Nice little photos here. Good about section showing off your different products here. And so I would say that your banner up here, it's cool. It definitely has kind of an aesthetic to it, but it doesn't necessarily really show off your products very well. So I feel like if you had a banner up here kind of showing your products off a little bit more, that would be better for you. The logo, I like the logo, pretty good there. Wicked, and it's got the candle, super lit. All right, let's look at this one right here, because this is an interesting one. Create my candle, custom homemade candles, everything chosen by you, handmade by me, and then delivered right to your door. All right, I like this idea. This is a good idea. So we've got purple honeysuckles, creamy oats and honey, dragon's blood, tropical desires. Well, I have tropical desires always, so I'm gonna look at that one. We've got a 12-ounce glass jar. So what does that one look like? Okay, 12-ounce glass jar, 8-ounce tin, and a 3-ounce quart glass jar. Now, I will suggest for you, Heather, we have a training actually that will show you how to connect your drop down to the different images. So the reason I'd recommend that is when somebody hits, I guess it's all the same one. But what you can do is if you have like multiple color options or different things like that, then when they click on the 12-ounce jar, you can have them show the 12-ounce photo. But you've already got all three of them in one photo, so it doesn't quite make a big difference for you. But anyways, I'll show you where to find that, because it's still useful if you have a lot of different color options. It's good to connect this drop-down option to the relevant photo. And we have that right here. It is called the Etsy Image Variation Selection Guide. I don't know how we came up with this name, but that's what it's called. So let me pop this in for you right here. The Etsy Image Variation Selection Guide. Now we'll show you how to connect your photos. So let's look at this product right here. We've got Tropical Desires, a 12-ounce jar. And now I need to list the container size, the wax type, the wick type, the color, the scent, and add-on. Anything not listed here will be chosen at random. This excludes the optional add-ons. Okay. So let's look through here. We've got paraffin wax, beeswax, and soy wax. All right. We've got cotton wicks or wood wicks. Okay, cool. We've got these colors. The colors are really hard to see though. This image is it's blurry. It's kind of fuzzy. So it's kind of difficult. Like you can make it out, but it's definitely not very easy to read. Like this one, I can't quite read. I know it says lemon something, but I don't know what the second word is. So I'd recommend getting a higher resolution photo of, and this one too. This one's pretty difficult to read. So, okay. Now I don't really know what the difference is between this color option and then this color option. Oh, okay. And then I don't know what this option is too. Scent. So I don't see what is the difference between the scent that I'm picking here, and then the scent that all of these scents. So that's a little confusing. And then I don't know what this one is either. I'm not sure. And then you have rocks. So I love the initiative. I love the excitement towards this. It's a great idea. It's just kind of too many options. So in the detailed description, it explains it. Okay, let's see. So pick your container size, pick your wax, pick your wick, pick your color, pick your scent, add-ins, only one per flower. So you got dried flowers, crystals, surprise inside healing stone, picked at random. All right. So it's a lot of options. It's kind of too many options. I do like the idea. However, I would say I would rather some photos showing off the finished products, what they could look like. So instead of this photo saying create my candle, I would rather just a photo of like a candle so I could see what it looks like, and maybe a photo, like a collage of like 3 or 4 candles showing off some of the different options that people came up with. But you definitely have a lot of options, but it's kind of difficult for people to, be that creative, and it's kind of options overload. There's so many choices that you have here. So I really like the idea. I just think you need to make it a little bit clearer and a little bit simpler for people to understand, because it's kind of too much, and it's, it's hard for me to know which choices I need to make here. And I didn't really see the dried flowers anywhere. So there, I would just say overall, it's just kind of too many options. But let's look at some of the other ones here. So your photos are also too busy, I think. Like if we look at this one right here, the photo is kind of dark, so it looks kind of like it was taken inside. Maybe this would be a little bit better if this was taken outside with natural light, because it would make it pop out a lot more. But the background is too busy. This background looks like it's kind of like a paisley, and it's distracting away from the actual candles themselves, the little bubble candles, because there's just so much going on. You got these black paisleys, and you've got some little dried flowers, floating around, and it's just it kind of distracts from the product itself. But if we go through and look at these, so I would love to see a photo of it lit as well. I think that would be kind of neat as well, just showing these what they look like. But let's look up this one right here, bubble cube pillar candle. Let's see what have we got here when we go look at some options. So, the best way to do this is just go look at who's making a lot of sales and try and get some ideas from them. And we can see right away, this one's doing really well. These people are making a lot of sales. And if you look at their photo, you can see it's more natural light, and it's not so busy. It's really just showing off the candles themselves, which I think is the best thing to do, because these are already pretty busy candles. They've got a lot of edges and a lot of little things going on. So showing them off just by themselves might be good enough in itself, or finding some settings that would make them pop out a little bit more. But I think the way you got these ones set up right now is kind of too busy, and I don't think these colors really accentuate your candles the best. Now let's see, we got green, purple, and red ready to ship, 388. And let's see, how big is it? I would also I would recommend adding a description down here explaining exactly how large this candle is. And then also, okay, so these are the different scents. So they each have a different scent. So the red's got the midnight crimson berry, the green's got creamy oats and honey, and the purple's got simple sweet kisses. Okay, so it's a gentle floral scent. Beautiful, bright, ready to ship. So the other details that I think is important is how big is it? How many inches is it? And that's probably the most important one. Let's go back, and then kind of the same thing on this one. And these ones are just too busy. I think the photos would be better and a little bit simpler environment. I think these backdrops that you chose are very pretty, but they kind of camouflage the item itself and make it a little bit harder to find. That's a good idea, Michelle. A photo on a nightstand actually could do better, because it would kind of be simple. And that's kind of the place that someone would put something like this, or this one, I would say this is your best photo, because this guy takes up so much of it and it really stands out, and it's bold. So that could be a nice thing to do as well. But this one, even a simpler background could be kind of nice. Candle, homemade soy wood, and double cotton wick. Okay, let's check this keyword out here. Candle, homemade soy wood. 2,159 results, but I think this is more like a wood wick. Okay, so I would get rid of the keyword homemade, because it's not really necessary. Do candle, soy, wood wick. There we go. 2,642 results. So that would be a little bit better for you, because it's a little bit more simple and precise. And candle, soy, wood wick. Let's see, what else could we do? Wood wick, double wood wick. Ooh, okay, it's got both of them. Purple honeysuckles, lemon, ginger, jasmine, and honeysuckle floral candle. Reusable glass jar, 20 hours of burn time. That's also, I think, a nice thing to put in there as well. is explaining the burn time.